Anybody else in the public? Please.
Yeah, my name's Bobby McKenzie, resident here in Valdosta. I was brought here with the military, retired out of Fleet, just right down the road. But I came from Hawaii, and I've been an outdoor enthusiast all my life. I'm trying to pass that on to the kids. The gentleman over here mentioned recreation. Just right down the road over here, there's a mural that says Valdosta, plastered all over the side of the building. You drive 84, and about 60% of it, no exaggeration, I'll double it down, and we'll say 40% of that mural. And the predominant message of that mural, if you drive by it, if you way, if you go that way, is a river with a kayaker on it. So I come here, and I got three little kids, and I got introduced to this because I'm a kayaker. The kids play in the river, that's what kids do. And all three of my kids ended up with a rash, a severe rash, all over their bodies. And it was this meeting that I watched at that same time that everybody came up here in 2020, and there was a resident that pulled up their legs and showed that rash, that I was able to make that connection. As I retired from the military, I had to figure out what I was going to do with my grown-up life. So I had an internship with WWALS. I actually did water quality testing. I was trained, and I did water quality testing. Sometimes I did it at 6 points down the river. So I learned how to do water quality testing. I did several other things. My biggest movement right now is trash. You guys don't see the trash, the volumes, and we're not here about that, but there's just floating flotillas of landfill in that river. And as it gets down closer to Florida, the river widens up. But there's a bunch of log jams that gets that trash in there. And I understand the resistance, but we talked about the log jams and the deadfalls and all that. But it don't just traps trash, it also traps sewage. So when you get a rain event like this, that sewage issue is going to resolve, and you got deadfall crossing there, and you got built up sewage in there. So days, weeks after that issue's been repaired, you're gonna get hit and say, oh, there's another sewage bill because you're measuring that sewage that was trapped behind those log jams. But those log jams have been important and is accessible to the city, and the city has proven even stormwater has proven that they can access those points and have done those in the past in the same areas. But we're still at that point where there's certain areas of log jams that they have access and they can remove now if they want. And I appreciate Ms. Alford here for bringing up stormwater. Because as I shift mine from trash, you follow the creeks, you follow the rivers, and you start seeing where all the flooding is, and where all the water and stormwater is going. And there's areas where we're not talking about now, we're talking about drinking bottled water. We can't recreate. And people's homes are flooded. And if you push up trash, I can still right up by fire station, fire department, in Valdosta. 2 mile range. It floods, it has water coming all directions, it pushes back to those houses, those homes flood. And on that stormwater plant, there's a retention pond on the books, but it's been on the books for years. Just like we keep saying, it's been on the books for years. And there's a lot of these stormwater ponds that she mentioned would help ease that flow into the creeks and rivers and help eat that erosion.
Thank you, Bob.
But
We have engineers working that.
I understand that. I'm saving my piece, sir. Let me speak my piece, and you can speak your piece. So, it's been presented numerous times. I appreciate Jason. I think he did an amazing job. The mayor has a mayor's power. He started through the inception. I've been involved after the inception. He's probably going to have to get next year. I'll be right there with him. But there's an extensive amount of cleanup of trash and an extensive amount of testing in the water and the rivers that goes before that mayor power goes. And we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to. We should go, you know what, I'm going to paddle, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to put a boat on the water, and we're going to go. I shouldn't have to test. The mayor's paddle has actually been canceled a few times, or at least once, because water quality in there. And again, we have a mural, at least 40% of that, and the predominant message is kayak and recreation on that mural. So, I just can't think about Jason when he was doing what he's doing, and I wish that Valdosta was something similar. We had public works and code enforcement, stormwater, and your city engineer to talk even a fraction of a point about the trash and the other stormwater building. Because this is amazing. Jason did a great job.
Yes, sir.
Jason, can you tell the people where you treat waste